Well, first off, congratulations on the victory. I know you had to get a few stitches, so let me first ask, how was the face, and how many stitches did you have to get?
I think I got five stitches.
Yeah.
But I'm used to that.
Yeah.
I cut my face all the time, training and fight. So I'm used to.
Well, it's certainly fun watching those battles that you get cut up in, but was that fun, was that fight as tough as you thought it would be out there?
No, actually, I didn't think the fight would be so tough, but I was ready for everything. Of course, I was looking for a finish using my jiu-jitsu. That's what I do, like my best weapon. But I did my camp in fighting arts in Brazil, and I was feeling amazing striking. So I felt a huge difference.
Have you been working with the Fighting Nerds, or is
No.
that new?
No, that was the first time that I went there. Actually, I never had like a camp like outside of because I live in Orlando, and
Okay.
I was training all the time in Orlando, and that was the first time that I do a camp like in another gym, and that was the bad thing that I could do.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about some of the training partners, because obviously now you're back on a win streak. Was there something about that high level of athletes that improved you for this fight? Did you come into this fight feeling more prepared than maybe you have in the past fights?
Actually, my last fight, even with the loss, I felt like a huge improvement in my game, in my striking. I fought like a tough guy, a tough wrestler. But now I think I'm much better than the last fight. I'm much better. I'm more confident. But I want to still like improving, but I don't wanna become a striker.
Yeah.
Of course, I want to improve my striking, but my jiu-jitsu is very powerful. I just need to improve my wrestling, and together improving my striking.
Well, it's good to become well-rounded. Are you afraid that you're going to fall in love with your hands if you focus on your striking too much?
Sorry?
A lot of times, grapplers or jiu-jitsu guys, once they start feeling good with their hands, that's all they want to do.
Yeah.
They fall in love with their hands. Are you afraid that if you keep focusing on just the striking, that your grappling might not be as good as it is?
No, I think that's not going to happen to me because I'm a grappler.
Yeah.
I'm in love with striking, like training with Kyle, with Pablo at Fighting Nerds was amazing and made me very confident. Improved a lot my gaming, my timing, my jab, my movement, my footwork. But I still believe in my jiu-jitsu is my powerful weapon.
Who hits the hardest at the Fighting Nerds?
Oh man, there's a lot of good fighters there. Like you're gonna see very very soon, like good strikers, good grapplers, and it's a huge team like with very great athletes.
Yeah. What was the game plan tonight?
Tonight was I want to take him down and finish. Like that's what I was trying to do since the fight started, but. I didn't think it would be so hard to take him down. I took him down once and I couldn't keep him down. He was like posting his hand like very very strong, and right after he turned and got up. But I wasn't forcing my takedowns. I was shooting to take him down, but knowing that it would be hard. And like I said, I was ready to strike with him, and I felt he was getting tired. That's why I did. I kept all my corners. They're saying, Rodolfo, if you see that you can take him down, go. But if you see that you cannot, just strike him because you're doing like a good job. And that's what I did. Yeah. I didn't want to strike with him because he was hitting like hard.
Yeah.
But. In the third round, I got very relaxed, like listening to Kyle, like moving, throw your jab, throw your jab. And I started to do what he said, and I started to hit him a lot with my jab. And he was throwing like a lot of punches in the air, and I think was a good strategy.
Sure. Tresean's already a strong opponent, but he had a bit of an advantage this time because he missed weight so much. Did you even contemplate not taking the fight with him missing the weight by, I think it was 3.5 pounds that he missed weights? Did you take the fight no problem, or did you think about maybe not taking the fight because he missed so badly?
No, of course not. I spent like 6 weeks, 7 weeks training in Brazil, like far from my family and training a lot. That's never went through my head. I was gonna say, but even if he missed the weight like 10 pounds, I was gonna fight. Of course.
Did you feel like in the third round when you started to feel more comfortable, could you tell that he was becoming more tired? And did you think that maybe that weight miss might have been part of the reason why he was maybe less energetic as the fight went on?
Now, I don't know if it was because of that. I don't know. I think only him know. I cannot say anything about that.
Yeah.
I think I was doing a good job with my striking, and I don't think he was expecting for that. I think he was thinking that I was gonna shoot, and I did that, but I also strike with him like very well.
Yeah. I guess what's next? Are you going to give yourself some time to heal up, or are you back in the gym next week? I mean, when can we expect to see you in the octagon again?
No, now I'm not thinking about fight. I just want to come back to Orlando and spend some time with my family, get some rest, because I cut inside my mouth like very, very, very bad. Yep. And my eye as well, so I will have to take some days off, maybe 30 days, 40 days without like take any punch, and then start training. Actually, for me, it's hard to stay out of the training. I'm always training, but for sure, I'm gonna take at least 2 weeks off.
Yeah. Well, congrats on the victory, and I think you're much better than a white belt on your English. You're up there.
I deserve the blue belt?
Easily a blue belt.
Oh, thank you so much.
Congrats on the win. Just curious, obviously this was from a strike, might have been a punch, elbow, but how did you cut the mouth? How did that happen?
I don't know. I think it was a right hand, like he hit very hard. That I just remember that cut was a hook. I'm lucky that he hit right here, because if he hit my shin, he would knock me out. So I have to thank God that he just cut my face. And inside my mouth, I think was right hand. But I need to see. I need to watch the fight.
Yes, sir. Glad everything's okay and it's not something serious. And great job taking that time away to relax and rest. You don't hear fighters doing it too much, but how important do you think it is, or how much attention should you give to doing a different fight camp, a different team, just to get a new look, a new perspective, new sparring partners? How important can that be to keep things fresh and keep your career, going with not just the same guys over and over and over?
O que ele falou, Caio?
O quanto você acha importante para os lutadores em geral mudarem de equipe e fazerem, não mudarem, mas fazerem campos fora e treinarem com pessoas diferentes, com professores diferentes, sentir uma experiência diferente do que eles estão acostumados, o quão importante eles fazerem isso que você fez.
This question is going to be hard for me to answer in English, but let's go there. Actually, I never wanted to train in another gym.
Okay.
But with those guys, I felt like a different energy.
Good relationship, you guys.
Yeah. First time that I met them was 2023. The same. Me and Kyle fought the same card, and I could meet them all his team, and I loved them. And since then I started to think and go to Brazil and do one camp there. But I was very resistant, because I have a family, and be far from them, it's very hard for me. So I think we have sacrificed a lot of things if you want to like reach like good things, good results, and that's what I did. And that was the bad thing. The bad thing that I could do in my life was train with the fighting nerds guy. Was like, I don't say to go any gym, but you have to find a gym that that you have a good relationship, good connection with the coach, with the athletes, and I found that there.
That's awesome, man. Well, I respect you for it because it's hard to do that, staying away from family. And so happy that it worked out and it helped you better, and hopefully it does good for you in the future. You know, that going forward that you can do this, and it's a good thing, and great job taking that chance, and that it worked, that it was good for you. Congrats tonight.
Thank you so much.
Just one from me. Just one from me. Congratulations on the win. That fight where you actually met Kai, you shared the card with, he fought Michal Olajaychuk, and so now obviously he's with the Fighting Nerds as well. So did you ever think that you three would be training together, you, Kai, and Michal Olajaychuk?
No, I never thought. I never thought about that, and it was like a great experience to be in the same mat than them, like Michal, Kyle, and another good training partners.
Just one quick question based on what you're saying. ¿Você vai fazer otro encampamento con eles en el futuro?
Yes, of course. My next fight, I wanna go to Brazil and train with them.
Perfect.
But I'm not gonna strike more. I'm gonna train with them, but I'm gonna focus on my jiu-jitsu and my takedown. But of course, I want to improve my striking.
So this is something that you feel like you will continue to be doing in the future, where you're, as long as you're in your career.
Yeah.
To train with them. Okay.
Yeah. I really love it to train with them,
Nice.
but it's gonna be hard because, like I said, it's very hard to like spend 6 weeks, 7 weeks far from my wife, from my son. He's 5 years old. He's growing up like very fast, and I don't want to lose like any time. So, but that's my job. That's my I need to pay the bills. I need to feed myself and my family, and I have to sacrifice like this time far from them.
Yeah. When you're in the camps, are you so busy that you couldn't bring them with you, or do you see yourself bringing them in a future camp, your family to Brazil while you're training?
This time they were in Brazil with my family, with my wife's family. So it was much easier because I could see them like in 2 weeks, and then I spent 2 weeks far from them, and then they went to São Paulo and spent one more week with me, and then they went to Orlando. But now the next time I'm not gonna be able to take them because my son is he's gonna start at the school, and he's gonna be busy now.
Perfect. Obrigado. Parabéns.
De nada.